Talana.
Thanks to the secret pass.
Secret passage? Oh, you'll have a lot of...
And you...
This is Raggard. He's a scout.
He joined after we made. I also made. Amadis wanted me to...
What did you find out?
Most I learned was somewhere far to the west. He set out to find...
On his own.
I tried to...
What happened when you went...
Nothing. Everyone here was... aside from whatever befell them. But you best talk to...
Did Amadis say anything about why he...
Afraid not.
Sounds like him.
More or less, but then again...
So you're a scout for this crew?
Where to start? Down south, we got a trio of Oseram trying to delve into the ruins in the sand.
Moreland, and...
Yeah, and then they're all who broke away. Salvin.
Just how?
Enough to loot. Seems like they've heard all about. That's the
Sounds like you...
That's what I do.
Thanks, Raggard.
Hope you find...
Okay.
Hold on.
What?
You're willing to go to the...
Of course he's...
I think it's more... I'll meet you, but then...
Fine.
There's gotta be
Got something you'll want to hear, Red.
Maybe if we go up...
Looks like some rebels died fighting a machine. A lot of tracks here. Maybe one got away? I should look around with my focus.
Here I come.
Pulse is getting quicker. Are those Oseram? We better help them. Cook should know what to do with this. dead Tenakth. What happened here? I better take a look at the bodies. Maybe I should take another look around before I move on.
Walk in honor. May your enemies fall.
Thornmarsh. Quite a sight, isn't it? Never thought I'd find myself this deep in Tenakth territory.
Have you run into any trouble?
I've been keeping my head down. Had to duck into the swamps a couple of times to avoid Tenakth patrols.
Well, I'm here now, so spill it. Who is Amadis, really?
Like I said before, he helped me put a stop to a hunter-killer machine out in the wilds. At first, he thought I was just another hunter from the Lodge who only cared about the biggest machine trophy. And I thought he was just a grouchy hermit living in the woods. But then, he trusted me with the truth. Told me how the Red Raids took everything from him. Seeing that side of him, I don't know, changed things.
You love him, don't you?
I think I might, yeah.
Then why did you part ways?
When he told me how he failed to save the woman from his past, I told him how I made peace with my father and brother's deaths. He realized he needed to do the same on his own.
Wait. When we searched that Red Raid's battlefield together, you said he'd lost someone close to him there. I thought you meant a fellow soldier.
She was. Women aren't allowed to serve in the Karja army, but Nessa disguised herself so she could. Amadis kept her secret. When he left to come out west, he promised he'd send word that he was all right, but his letter never came.
So you set out to find him.
And when we do, I'll have words for him for leading us on this wild goose chase.
Well, at least I kind of understand now. Amadis thought Nessa died on the battlefield, but when he learned that the Tenakth took prisoners back west, he kept going. So I guess now we find this prison, the Rot.
I did some scouting while I was waiting. I think I might have found the way.
Lead on then. Do you think Nessa might still be alive?
I doubt it. Any Karja prisoners from the Red Raids would have been killed or returned home by now.
Then what's Amadis after?
I think he just needs to know.
Over here, you flaming hunk of scrap!
That's him!
That firepot's right on his heels.
He's no match for it alone. Come on!
Got you! Talana?
We've got your back! Now that'll do some damage!
Talana,
You were supposed to let me know you were okay.
I was going to send the message right after I crossed into the desert with an... But when it became... I figured the only seeing as you found... I'm sorry.
So,
And you must... A clue. Maybe she died, or maybe she wasted a...
Talana told me about...
We were both... Our orders were... She was but as the...
And...
We did what... It felt like... And... Until the battle.
So, sounds like the two of you...
Clawstriders...
A scruffy hermit.
That was foolish of him.
What happened at the
I had intel that the Tanakh... I tried to He was a drunk, and when I threatened to... He pulled a knife on... So I...
In self-defense.
It was still murder. I was too late. What's more, they put a bounty...
But the Red Raids, if he knew...
The sun killed me.
A pardon from a...
Well, we're here...
I can't ask you...
I didn't come...
I know better. Come then. The rock's along the shore, but we'll have to stick to the woods to avoid being seen. Wait, Talana! You seem to have lost your friend. There it is. The rock.
Those are Regala's rebels. They're waging civil war against the rest of the Tenakth. They must have taken over the prison.
Then they would have killed any of the guards. They were my last hope of finding out if Nessa was there.
Maybe not. There might still be some clue inside.
Even after all this time?
Aloy can see much more than you or I.
And let's do it. Any scrap of hope is better than nothing.
We'll have to find another way in. The front gate looks impenetrable.
And there's no way we're scaling those walls.
You two stay here. I'll see if I can find another way in and get that gate open. I should check around the sides. Might be a way in from the water.
Don't worry about us. Get that gate open. Don't worry about it. Get that gate open.
What do you have to report?
Movement! Hold, Outlander!
Aiming!
Think fast.
dodge my arrow?
Oh no! Get out of there!
I don't have enough stamina for that.
Don't stop shooting! Let us out!
Hold on. This coast is clear. Gotta get to the main gate to let Talana and Amadis in. Pain subsided.
Firing now! We gotta help them!
Where have they gone? Bleed, Outlander! Aloy, I'm down.
I need more of this ammo.
You make a nice target.
Now I really I see you!
Help! The hawk needs her thrush.
Come on! Put her down!
Here, Aloy, reload!
We have to reacquire them! They're in trouble!
Want more?
Oh no! Halfway, you think?
Bring it. We'll see who's the better hunter.
So, I start here. I'll cut her down!
Grab the ammo!
That's all of them.
End of the line, Outlanders!
That device is gonna call a machine.
Now the fun starts.
I think that's the end of it.
Hey, is anyone out there?
Hear that?
Here.
Freed by
It's not their fault.
I'm looking for... She might have been a...
The Karjan.
Nessa.
I'll handle this.
It's you.
It's
Why?
You were brought here.
The Karja. I lived with the Tanakh, so I took...
Nessa, why didn't you let me...
I had a new life, not even for...
The way Amadas told, I thought you'd...
It was 5 years.
I didn't abandon... Before the battle, of course.
Then he got what he did.
I ran for the battle.
I didn't know. I mourned you.
If you were...
I knew it was what killed me. But one day, asked how a woman had ended up. As he spoke,
Fashav.
I heard how he fell at the end. The other prisoners, but he convinced I won.
You were willing to wear a disguise, do you, miss?
No. And when my comrade, we knew no one would.
I would have...
It's better this way.
So if you became Tanakh,
My squad.
considering how...
You're right.
What will you do now?
You've taken back the rock.
So this...
It has to be. I'm sorry. You deserve. I'll make sure you're considerate.
At least.
Somehow. He must think...
No, I'll take you back.
Talana.
Me too. Are you alright?
To be honest,
What's gonna happen?
I'm not sure. And I won't be any. I want you to have the. No Hawk could.
So,
I think I'll hang her. If you find your.
maybe I should check in with her the next time I'm at Barren Light. Seems like she could use a shoulder to lean on.